Good morning, my lovely students. So, here I have brought chapter 13 Why Do We Feel Ill? Class 9 Science and Introductory Part 1. Let's begin. Nowadays, we are more conscious about the health because so many viruses and so many diseases are spreading out thoroughly. And so, we need to really think what can we do to improve our health and immunity. So, let's talk that first what are the reasons that we fall ill and what all are the precautions that we have to talk about in this introductory video. So, health and its failure. Health is a state of physical, mental, and social well being. It's not only physical, but it's also your mental health that is important, and social well being is also important. The conditions necessary for the good health are good physical and social environment, good economic conditions, and socially equal harmony. That means you need a good surrounding environment, need good economic condition, you can afford your hygiene and health, and social equality. Good physical and social environment includes clean surroundings, good sanitization, proper garbage disposal, and clean drinking water. Good economic condition includes job opportunities for all, for earning to have nutritious food and lead to a healthy life. Social equality and harmony are necessary for a healthy and peaceful life. Difference between healthy and disease free. What do you mean by healthy? It is a state of physical, mental, and social well being. Disease free, that means it is a state of absence of any diseases. Healthy, number two, it refers to individual physical and social environment. Disease free, it refers only the individual and not the social environment. And healthy, the individual has a good health, but disease free, the individual may have good health or poor health. What does disease look like? When a person is affected by a disease, either the normal functioning or the appearance of one or more system of the body changes for the worse. These changes give rise to the sign of that disease called the symptoms. On the basis of the symptoms, the physician look for the sign of particular diseases and conduct the test to confirm the diseases. You know that if you have a common cold, sneeze, dry cough, or you have a fever, you are suspected that you might infected with the COVID or coronavirus. So doctor might suggest you to go with the COVID test, or you can also opt for the COVID test and can confirm whether you are really affected with the COVID or not, or it is just a normal flu. Types of disease. Diseases are of the two type majorly. First is acute disease, disease which lasts only for the short period of time and does not have long term effect on the health, is called the acute disease, like cold, cough, typhoid, cholera. And chronic disease, the disease that lasts for a long time and has a long term drastic effect on the health. For example, diabetes, TB, elephantosis, arthritis, cancer, AIDS, etc. Infectious disease, third, communicable diseases, the disease which spread from infected person to the healthy person through air, water, food, vector that means some carrier, physical contact or sexual contact is called the infectious disease or communicable diseases. Examples are common cold, chicken pox, mumps, measles, typhoid, cholera, TB, malaria and AIDS. Non-infectious disease, the disease which are not spread from the infected person to the healthy person, is called the non-infectious, non-communicable diseases. For example, beriberi, that is the vitamin deficiency, rickets, vitamin D deficiency, scurvy, vitamin C deficiency, bleeding gums, night blindness, diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, etc. These are non-infectious diseases. Let's talk about the causes of disease. First, pathogens like virus, bacteria, fungus, protozoa or worms. This can be the major causes for any disease. Number two, poor health, undernourishment. Suppose the one person is not eating a proper diet or healthy diet, the person is likely to be affected. Third, malfunctioning of body parts. One of or more internal organs might not work properly, that might give that arisement or the condition of that disease. Environmental problem. Suppose you are living in a constantly in a noisy environment or a polluted environment, then that could be the reason behind that disease. And the genetic disorders, that is genetical. Infectious disease. First, what are the infectious agents? The agent which cause the infections disease are called the pathogens. These are virus, bacteria, fungus, protozoa and the worms. So let's talk about the infectious agents and what kind of disease do they spread. Virus. Common cold, influenza, measles, mumps, chickenpox, AIDS, hepatitis B. Bacteria can spread the disease like cholera, typhoid, TB, tetanus, anthrax, food poisonous, etc. Fungus that can cause the skin infection. Protozoans that can cause malaria, kala azar, amoebic dysentery, sleeping sickness, and worms, they cause intestinal infections and elephantosis. If you see the figure of elephantosis, it is like the leg of the person look like elephant's leg. It gets swelling. What are the means of the spread of infectious disease? Infectious disease spread from an infected person to the healthy person through air, water, food, vector, physical contact and the sexual contact. Through air, common cold, TB and pneumonia. Through water, cholera, amoebic dysentery. Through vectors or through carriers like mosquitoes, they spread malaria, dengue, yellow fever. Flies, they cause typhoid, TB, diarrhea and dysentery. Through the sexual contact, syphilis, AIDS, virus can also spread through the blood transfusion and from the mother to her child during the pregnancy and through the breastfeeding also. Organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. The disease causing microbes enter the body by different means and goes to the different organs and the tissues. Microbes which enter through the nose are likely to go to the lungs, bacteria which cause the tuberculosis and the COVID-19. Microbes which enter through the mouth and likely to stay in the gut, bacteria which cause typhoid or liver, bacteria which cause the jaundice. Virus which cause AIDS enter the body through sexual organs during sexual contact and the spread through the limbs to all the parts of body and damage our immune system. Virus which cause the Japanese encephalitis, brain fever, enters the body through the mosquito bite and goes and infect our brain. What are the principles of treatment? The treatment of infectious disease consists of two steps. They are to reduce the effect of disease symptom and to kill the microbes which cause. First, to reduce the effect of disease. This can be done by taking medicines to bring down the effect of disease like fever, pain, loose motion, etc. and by taking the bed rest to conserve our energy. To kill the microbes, this can be done by taking suitable antibiotics and drugs which kills the microbes and disease is cured. Principle of prevention. There are two ways of prevention of infectious disease. They are general ways and specific ways. What are the general prevention ways? The public hygiene is the most important for the prevention of infectious disease. One place has to be clean and it has to be disease free and bacteria and the virus free. Proper sanitization and proper healthcare practice would be the general option for the prevention. Proper and sufficient food for everyone will make a people healthy to resist the infection. Airborne disease can be prevented by living in the condition that is not crowded. Waterborne disease can be prevented by providing safe drinking water, and the vector-borne diseases can be prevented by providing clean environment. Specific ways. Specific ways to prevent the infection disease are the immunization by taking vaccines, as we all are waiting for the COVID vaccine or the coronavirus vaccine. Vaccine provide the immunity for the infectious disease like tetanus, diphtheria, whooping cough, measles and polio. Our body has the immune system which fights microbial infection. When this system first see an infection microbe, it kills the microbe and remember it. So, if the microbe enters the body for the next time, it responds more vigorously. Vaccine mimic the infection microbe and strengthen our immune system and protects the body from the infectious diseases. Thank you. This was the introductory video on how do we fall ill. I hope you have understood the basic concept of health hygiene and the types of diseases. In detail, we will talk about them in coming videos. See you with the next videos. Take care.